Alright, now that I have an arrest warrant, I'm just, I, I have some ideas on how I want to handle it, and they don't involve laying low. So, there's probably a good chance that it's not in the NCIC over this weekend. It takes time for warrants to be activated, especially when they should be, when it's a low-level misdemeanor. Probably a misdemeanor bail jumping. All I could say right now is that the warrant. I was told that I have a warrant, but I didn't see the paperwork. So I eventually saw the first warrant for the case from Judge Owsley, and it said that I needed to be brought in immediately to court. There was actually two warrants that came out back in 2022 with Judge Owsley, and I got them saved on my computer. It's a little chilly this morning, so it might not be very responsive really quick, but like one was like just short, and then the other one was long, and I don't know if there was some kind of a backtracking. Yeah, this tablet's acting a little slow right now. Let's see, it's got 42 degrees. Oh, it wanted to get out of the app. Okay. But I would expect Judge Barber to explain what's going on with his warrant. Explain a little bit. Let's see. All right. It's one of the first. Back in 2022, the warrant was pretty much one of the first documents. Affidavit for arrest warrant. Yeah, 122. Actually, I only got one. And then order to show. No? Alright. I've only saved one arrest warrant. There's actually a shorter one. And I only have the long version saved. And I can't go off of the first warrant. I can't just be bringing that in, because I don't think the first warrant is very applicable. I think I got a new charge, so that's gonna need to be showed. And I mean, I'm assuming this is how it's best for turning myself in. I don't think I walk around showing the first warrant, like say it's reactivated. Affidavit for arrest warrant back on like right on 122. There's a big paragraph that Judge Owsley wrote. See, on January 22, 2022, at approximately 12:35, Officer Davis and Favors were dispatched to 450 2nd Street in reference to a suspicious person. Upon arrival, officers made contact library staff member Rosalind Park, who stated that at approximately 1200 hours, a white male wearing green-colored jacket and dark pants entered the library and was acting weird. Parker stated, well, so this one is about acting weird. Okay. Yeah, it should say somewhere. Okay, the subject. Okay, that's the explanation. Okay. I certify under oath based on the information outlined below that there is a probable cause to believe Travis Hines on or about 1/22/2022 did commit resisting an officer within the state and parish and the jurisdiction of the contrary to the form of the statutes of the state of Louisiana in such case made and provided and against the peace and dignity of the same in that following. Okay. You know, I think I have another arrest. I mean, I think there's another arrest warrant because it was saying bring him in immediately. It's not in here? I thought I was doing a good job saving these things. Yeah, it's... Alright, well, I don't think it's applicable. I'm waiting on the second arrest warrant now that's gonna... I'm expecting to see it say something like Travis Hines refused to show up to court, and I, Judge Brian Barber in the city of Natchitoches, testify that he needs to be brought in, arrested and brought in immediately, and all of that. All right, and then, yeah. So, I mean, I guess I could try to use this old arrest warrant. It's called the actually it's called a 48-hour warrant. So it's made within 48 hours. I don't think it's a 40. I have to look at it. The 48-hour, how long does that last? Is it good for only 48 hours? I forget. But I'm thinking that what I'd like to do is take take the warrant, the arrest warrant, and start bringing it to sheriff's offices as I travel south, and ask them what they want to do with it, because it sounds like a lot of times the cops will get the warrant in their system, but there's no explanation. It's just, and that's what you see on video often, is the defendant is told they have a warrant, and that's it. The cops are like, oh, that's all it says on my computer is that it just says you got a warrant out of somewhere. They can't explain anything. So what I want to do is actually have the warrant on me. I think I'm willing to spend a little money to print a copy, so I don't have to be turning on my tablet in the sheriff's office. I just take that piece of paper, maybe even laminate it, take my arrest warrants and laminate it, or put it in a protective sleeve cover, and then bring it to a sheriff's office, maybe even police stations, and just say, hey, what do you want to do with this warrant? I got this warrant here. But I gotta get it. I'm not gonna use the old warrant, even though that's probably applicable. I don't even have to tell them my name. That's the thing. I could say I have an arrest warrant, and my name is on there. State of Louisiana versus Travis Hines, and it's even, oh, the social security is blank. I darkened out the date of birth. See, I need to get a bit of, I actually used a pen for darkening those out. I should have recorded them, and then I could have darkened them out on the computer screen. It puts an address, Travis Hines, white male, address Date of birth. White. They have to be very clear about that. White male. They're not racist over there. That's just a simple description. But yeah, I want to do that. I want to take I don't want to just walk into any sheriff's office or police station and mention that I got a warrant and then have them figure it out. I want to walk in with that piece of paper and show them, and then go from there. That's all I can do to try to be a little active with this. I'm not laying low on this. And of course I'll record my visits. This is now, this has changed from just asking before the warrant. I was going into sheriff's departments and asking, trying to prepare for a warrant, and now it's post warrant. Yesterday I've had an arrest warrant for almost 24 hours now, and yeah, I'll just work with it. I mean, they've been keeping this case hanging over my head for years now, so it kind of almost feels the same. But yeah, there is the added pressure of the arrest warrant now, so I'm dealing with that. It's changing up my habits, my traveling habits. But I certainly don't like rushing around. They're 1,000 miles away. I don't rush around in this car. It barely starts sometimes, and it's a rough car to have to race all over the place, race at short distance at, such a long distance in a short period of time is not good for this car. So yeah, I'm just gonna be investigating my own warrants, I guess.